And we're live. We're live.
Yeah, baby, we're live.
Yes, I do see that myself.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am J2Cool. This is the GamesB4Bros Podcast, hosted to you every Friday, 8:30. You can also find us on iTunes, Google Play, and SoundCloud.
We're trying to get on Spotify.
Please do us all a favor. And if you do, in fact, enjoy this content, hit that like button. Do appreciate it. If you dislike it, let me know why, and then I'll change it. If it's to get rid of Hunter, then you know what? I just might do it. I need another white guy anyway. But anyway.
Dang!
Anyway, go ahead, guys.
That girl.
What's up, guys?
And what, Samurai?
Crazy Kev Gaming.
We actually did a good opening. Oh my god.
Because people saw, well, it wasn't in order, but I'll take it. All right. So we didn't go over E3. We will get into that, all that is E3, because there's a lot. And but we're gonna get into the few topics that are not E3 related in the very beginning, and then the end of it will be all E3 related. So the first one, the one that makes me smile, I almost jizzed my pants. GameStop is in talk of to get bought out.
GameStop?
GameStop.
Yep.
By who?
They're not saying who until it's finalized, but they're possibly getting bought out by somebody.
I literally have like 16 pre-orders at GameStop. That's gonna screw me if this goes through and they cancel all of it.
What the hell did you pre-order at GameStop? Wait, how dare you pre-order anything? First of all,
I pre-ordered Mario Tennis Aces. I got Spider-Man PS4, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Madden 19.
Sir.
So basically all of E3.
Sir, number
I got
one.
the Legion of Dawn edition.
Number one.
For Anthem.
Number one. It's called Amazon. Number two.
Sure.
Number two. Why the fuck are you buying Madden? And number three, the most important one, games don't run out. You can buy them day one, I promise.
And it's the collector's editions that I like.
That's the only one that you have an excuse for as a collector's edition. But I go back to number one. It's called Amazon. But we're gonna go to number four, as in. But you bought the Spider-Man collectors?
Yeah.
All right. The fuck are you buying a Madden collectors for?
Look, okay. I love Madden.
What comes with the collectors, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I mean,
a playbook?
No, it's a fucking stock so you can jerk off. Can you explain, because I don't have anybody else here who buys sports games yearly. Can you explain the need? 2K, you're a fucking loser too. Can you explain to me why every year?
The reason that I get 2K in Madden is because I'm a sports guy. I keep up on everything, and what I do is I go into like Madden and I'll create a custom roster, but I'll also use like the draft classes and put like college players in and actually like do like an emulation of where I think they would actually go being drafted. 2K on the other hand, I'd go in there like a LiAngelo Ball and be like, you're not even in the league, get the hell out of here.
See, the issue I have with sports games is that there really shouldn't be a new game every year, especially when there's the changes are minimal.
They are minimal, and that's
it's Assassin's Creed before Assassin's Creed.
You're right though.
No, they've been doing that for a long ass time. The only jump is like the second year of the new console generation is the jump. That's it.
Let me know when there's a new Def Jam or NBA Street that I actually appreciate.
Right.
EA again.
Right.
NCAA.
That doesn't exist anymore, so it's okay.
That's what I'm saying. Like literally, NCAA is better than Madden. Like the fact that they have ESPN showcases where you see the scores of other teams, and they also have like an ESPN tracker in your career mode or like franchise mode. But in Madden, you can't even get a draft.
Well, that's what happens when multi-billion-dollar companies get real greedy and don't want to pay the talent.
Yeah, Disney.
Damn. But no, they wanted to pay the talent. Like EA stated, like, no, we'll pay the talent. We'll pay the college athletes. It's just your backwards ass thinking of not letting us.
Oh,
like
you
a
mean the
cheap
schools?
wrestling.
I think the schools did want them to.
No, it's not the schools. It's just the NCAA in general. They won't allow the schools to pay their players. That's like this past
Yeah.
March Madness. All this shit went down with NCAA and basketball because the schools were paying the players to come play for them.
I think that comes down to a legal parameter. I think it infringes upon like NFL things, considering they're supposed to be professional, so you get paid to play football. In that case, if you're going to college and playing football, and you're not quite professional yet, and you're still getting paid for your likeness, then that will kind of infringe.
Well, it wasn't even their likeness, though.
No, but the issue with that is that you're even as someone in college playing football, you're still practicing at a professional level. On top of that, you have school, so you're doing twice the work as what a professional athlete would do. And
Exactly.
what time do you have to get a job?
Like, people look at professional football players and they're just like, oh, they have a hard life and everything. And it's just like, look, practice is probably 7 a.m. all the way to probably 12 or 2 in the afternoon. And then they go about their day. They do, they watch over film and they do their regular day. But it's because they are professionals and they want to make sure that they are better. They spend most of their days in the film room, in the facilities. But other than that, they could honestly go out and do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, because that's what's getting them money. So
Marshawn Lynch, you got his own damn TV show.
Yeah, exactly. Like Rob Gronkowski, Johnny Manziel, and Odell Beckham, they go out all the time when they're off.
Yeah,
Gronkowski's too busy hanging out with Mojo Rawley.
I
swear to God, he goes into WWE, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yeah, but
Rumor said he was.
I don't need any more freaking professional athletes jumping into WWE. Please, just no more.
Oh, come on. Ronda did okay.
Yeah, that's Ronda. That's fine.
Yeah, that's different. That's UFC going to WWE, not football going to football. WWE.
That's two different things.
The only way it works out is if you're Roman Reigns or Brock Lesnar and
Moose.
Bail out.
And they just need Roman Reigns to just fall
Die.
off the face of the earth, please.
Vince McMahon needs to get his cock out of his mouth.
Well, if Money in the Bank was anything to go by, they literally put them in like the death spot right after the freaking women's Money in the Bank match when no one gave a fuck.
I'm sorry, but Alexa Bliss winning that and then going and getting the championship was so good.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. Ronda Rousey did very well.
Yeah, she can sell. She can sell.
Nia Jax might be bigger than all the other women, not just in like the case of her being big, but she's strong. But Ronda is a fucking beast.
I agree.
Yep.
Wish she had hands. Anyway, so
just like Braun Strowman, someone go get these hands.
I love any of the matches that involve him right now because they've become absolutely hilarious.
Yeah,
like him and Alexa Bliss just need to get together.
No, the fucking the ladder spot in the main event was fucking awesome. When he broke through the ladder, I was like, okay, this is the best fucking ever.
I love the last one where they did what was it, Kevin Owens?
Yeah, he threw him off the ladder.
Yeah. So that match on Raw where Kevin was just like, "Look, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry." And then runs off.
And my favorite part about that is when they shook hands and he goes to turn around and he stops him. He's like, "Oh!"
Yeah.
My part is when Kevin's trying to bribe the New Day with pancakes. He's like,
"Yeah,
like I don't like breakfast food." And I was like, "What? What?" But like, I mean, I don't like breakfast food. And he tells us, "Okay, I tried your cereal. I think it sucked."
What?
I've been trying to find some bootios.
Oh,
I have some.
FYE.
I have some.
Lucky.
Yeah, go to FYE. Oh, you know the Ultimate Mall that's over here, dude?
Yeah.
Go there. They have them at the FYE over there.
What is FYE?
It's like an electronics store.
Yeah.
No, it's originally was just for music, and then they had to expand because, of course, music sales are way down. So they have like pop figures, they have apparel, they have a whole bunch of shirts, they have anime stuff, they have anime candy, they have
like
everything
exclusive Oscar pops.
Yeah, they have a fuck ton. Which confuses me because there's like no FYEs around anymore. There's like that one that I saw there, I was surprised it even existed.
That's like finding a Hollywood video that's still open.
There's a fucking store. There's a fucking video store on Colonial. It's called Video Heat. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? That looks like a fucking like old ass Hollywood video.
Like a Take One video or movie clip.
Yeah, I thought that it was like shut down and it was just there. No, there's a fucking open sign on the outside. I'm like, I have to go in there.
Wait, you're talking about the one on East Colonial?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the signs ripped off and shit as well.
It's called Video Heat. It's weird. But anyway, moving on to gaming news. I'm sorry we got on that tangent. So we're gonna go with so Microsoft giving up on VR for the Xbox One. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay.
They don't have that many exclusives to put out like PlayStation, so there's no point in VR even being a thing on Xbox.
They're too busy with the initiative.
I mean, they just bought 5 new studios to add to their exclusive. Content,
wait.
so
They bought 3. Playground Games and Undead Labs already made games exclusive for them anyway.
Oh, well, they said 5, so that's what I was going off of.
It's official now. It's officially the 5.
Yeah, I know it's official, but their games weren't going anywhere anyway.
I feel like
about Ninja Theory.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I feel like, to be completely honest.
Oh my god. One at a time. Calm down. Go ahead, John. Go ahead.
Let's just jump in here real quick.
I feel like, to be completely honest, I like the fact that Microsoft is trying new endeavors, but at the same time, whenever you have like server issues and stuff like that, where you can't fix those quite yet, I think dealing with virtual reality and dealing with a different way of presenting your stuff shouldn't be on the forefront yet until you get servers down. Because I mean, now they're trying to push and coerce this whole internet-only game mode, and I'm not a fan of it at all. But at the same time, since that seems to be the direction that games are trying to go now, I feel like when you're trying to endorse virtual reality in a game that doesn't work, then you're going to be spending resources on something for no reason, essentially.
Well, that's when cross-platforming should just be a unique thing between anything and everything.
Yeah, so I feel like it's a good thing, but at the same time, it can be a bad thing. I mean, I like the idea of virtual reality. Even though I've seen the virtual reality games and the really rinky-dink games, like you can't really be super heavily involved in them. Like they're not as immersed, or there's not a lot of immersion. I get it, like you're surrounded in it, but it's not even really virtual reality because it's just putting a screen in front of you and giving you peripherals.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're in the infancy of. Eventually, it'll get there, but as of right now,
Sword Art Online confirmed.
As of right now, it's not a valuable thing in my personal opinion. I have no desire to get into right now. There's no killer app for it just yet.
Yeah.
Until we get something like Nerve Gear from Sword Art, then it'll be actual virtual reality, because then you'll be able to just move your body in the game instead of in real life and be so centered in one space and not being able to move from it.
Make it like Ready Player One.
We basically need
or like Gamer.
We basically need the Halo of VR before it becomes really popular.
E3.
It's
talk about that quick.
So Xbox apparently has already showed their cards, saying that they're already working on their next console.
Xbox?
Being a person that bought the Xbox One X, I kind of feel a little
cheated.
A little bit. It was $500, and for something that they said that they were no longer going to try to do the new generation of consoles. It was all going to just blend together. So I thought that thing was going to this generation going to be a little bit longer, just some incremental updates as far as hardware goes. But it looks like they're going to be making an Xbox 2. So
Xbox 720.
Yeah, I wish.
Well, that just means that Xbox is not going to be a part of the gaming world in the next couple of years, because they literally cannot put any new concept for an Xbox without putting out just the refurbished version of a One in it, due to the fact because the technology that's in the X right now, they didn't mean to make. They honestly came out stating, we just had a mind fuck and it just worked. So they're not going to be able to have a console that is revolutionary in technology until 2022.
I mean, the only thing that they can do with the Xbox One X is just update the CPU, and that would change it fundamentally. But that's as far as they can go. As far as GPU goes, that's the best they're going to do for a little bit.
Exactly. And that's like PlayStation. If they came out with a PS5, they could put new technology in it, because Sony in Japan, they're coming out with ideas left and right, sideways, trying to find new things to put in their consoles.
I want the PS5 to be round.
AMD is making an exclusive GPU for the next PlayStation. Rumor has it.
That'll be lit.
Yeah, if that's the case, I wonder what Xbox is going to be doing. But regardless, I'm really not worried about it. The thing that just bugs me about that is that, you know, they were on this whole initiative, like they're, you know, we're not doing generations, we're not worried about coming with hardware as fast, just incremental upgrades. And then I understand why they changed their mind, because obviously people were worried that they were going to be bowing out of the whole console war, quote unquote. But I don't know. To me, it just seems like for a while it seemed like Xbox was more interested on just getting their platform, getting their service on every platform, and it still kind of seems that way. I think that Microsoft would much rather, instead of making consoles, just have Xbox Live service on everything.
I agree, especially the direction they're going with the whole Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's more cost effective for them. At the same time, since they already have a product, they don't have to pay for, you know, production or anything of the sort. I feel like it's their way of trying to cut costs. And at the end of the day, I feel like that's going to end up leading to the death of consoles. And there's only going to be like 2 consoles. It's going to be Nintendo and PlayStation eventually. Because I'm being completely honest with seeing the direction they're going, I might as well go PC.
Well, that's the whole thing, though. They want to cut back costs. They'll cut it back exponentially if they start doing everything like that. Because with HP and just Microsoft PCs in general, they come included with Xbox. Like, you can sign into your account, you can buy games, and you can start playing them, and you can connect to your Xbox. So
without even paying the yearly.
Exactly. So they can do that, and then everyone will just go to PC. We'll have more PC gamers, and Xbox will just go down without a fight.
I don't know. The other thing about that, though, is that because of their console, they have legs to charge you $60 a year, which is making them billions of dollars on a yearly basis. I don't think would give that up. And there were rumors saying that they were gonna make Xbox Live free, and I'm like, they're not in that dire strait. They're not trying to sell more PlayStations that bad. They're making, you know.
Well, they honestly could. They're the only company that could take away their Live and be free and be fine, because they have PC and they have all these other avenues that are not directly integrated with Xbox, and they can make it work.
True, so, but they're because Microsoft is like, you know, just, you know, split up like that. I don't think they would give them that. I don't think they would, you know, try to compensate that loss with money from other divisions.
Right. But that's like PlayStation 3. It was good because it had no like online pay, but the servers were trash. And then Sony went and put money on it because the film division's trash. They don't have that many other assets to work with, and PlayStation is literally their top seller.
That's the only thing they have, so they can't do that for sure.
And they have exclusives out the ass too, so they can do it, and no one cares.
Yeah, no one. What are you going to say? Is like, okay, where are you going to play? Were you going to play this game somewhere else?
Well, see, from my understanding, the whole premise of them possibly doing the Xbox Live for free was more or less to promote their Game Pass, because a lot of people, being completely honest, like I wouldn't be. I have no reason to try to purchase Game Pass. I'm the type of gamer who I purchase my games, I get the games I want, and then I play them. I don't want to have a subscription of games that I don't even care to play. So I feel like that would be the direction they would go. If anything, would be they'd be like, hey, Xbox Live is now free, because I mean, technically it is when you go silver. Silver just doesn't allow you to connect to other players, but you're still connected to the internet. You're still paying for the internet. You still have the advertisements coming in on your Xbox. It's just a matter of them allowing you to be able to go through. So I feel like at the end of the day, if they're actually going to push that, that will be in lieu of their Game Pass, which might, like you said earlier, might be in lieu of them trying to kill the console, which would suck. But I don't feel like at the same time they would actually be willing to give up the console, because as Sean said, you know, that's a constant source of revenue for them.
Well, that's what I look at when they come in with the Game Pass. They just backwards compatible Modern Warfare 3 for the Xbox One, they have a lot more exclusive content on this 360 that they've ported over, but then they have a handful that everyone wants and loves to be ported as well. So with the Game Pass and then the backwards compatibility, it gives everything they want in one.
Yeah. And I will say this, because I know that they have different business models right now. PlayStation's looking to keep stepping forward, thus them not having much backwards compatibility. Microsoft is looking to make the customers happy, which a lot of, like, the reason why I didn't get an Xbox One the day one release is because of the fact that I found that they weren't doing backwards compatibility. I was like, what? I don't want it then, because there's games that I have. There was a collection that I had that I wanted to play those games.
Exactly.
So, you know, PlayStation doesn't really do that per se. Nintendo doesn't really do that. Nintendo does the previous year's backwards compatibility, but aside from that, they don't really do it all that much. So,
well, PlayStation has a different concept with that, and that's just PS Now. You pay $12 a month for it, and you get a lot of the PS3 games basically emulated, but it works with everything with the PlayStation 4 controller. So you don't really have to worry about much latency. I mean, the issue with that is the fact that it is $12 a month.
Yeah.
And but there's so much content on there. I mean, there's games that Xbox hadn't even ported over or backwards compatibility even with Game Pass, but it's on there.
But see, here's the question from that. From their business standpoint, yes, they want that to happen because you're paying money for a game you've already paid for consistently.
Right.
From a consumer standpoint, if I've bought a game and I want to play it from years to come, I buy a game because I want to play it.
Exactly.
If I buy a game and I'm being told, hey, the only way I can access this game is by having a subscription, then I don't want that, you know.
Well, I mean, with online gaming nowadays, that's literally what you have to do to play any game.
But see, Microsoft doesn't do that because of the fact that they have the games with gold, which means you do get your games. You do get games that you probably had. And on top of that, you buy the games outright, and you always have access to it. Like, matter of fact, right now, if I were to access some of my old Oblivion files, I could still access them. The moment they actually make that backwards compatible, I can load up my old saves. I've done that actually right now. So it's nice to see that and nice to actually have the ability to do that because I bought this game. It's a product. I bought it. I should still have access to it.
Right. But Xbox had more online compatible games with the 360 rather than the PS3. The PS3 only had online play with the name branded online games.
Yeah.
With PS4 now, like almost every game is exclusively online. Even if you buy it disc version, if you don't have online, you're not going to be able to like play that much of the game.
Well, I like to bring up the fact that matter of the premise in which those consoles made their foundation. Microsoft founded theirs off of having a network of people. Like that's their whole premise. Microsoft Live was to connect you to other people. PlayStation has always been a solo type game developer. Like that's the reason why they have such great exclusives. I won't deny the fact of the matter PlayStation has generally always had great games, but those were mostly intended to be single player. Now that the market for networking is out there for PlayStation, now it's kind of like, hey, we're just going to make everything online. And, you know, and now they're doing the same thing that Microsoft has been doing for years, you know, so
I just wish Sony would get their head out of their ass with the whole like crossplay thing, because Nintendo isn't really, because they're not really online compatible. But PC and Microsoft go hand in hand with each other because literally anything you touch PC most likely has a Microsoft name on it. Yeah. While Sony is Japanese based and they're all overseas, and they're just like, we have something working that we don't have to pay much for because we get boatloads of money because it's working, even if we do have a live membership. While you, on the other hand, have been doing no exclusives. Your content isn't getting that much good. You've released 3 different consoles with 3 different types of technology, while we released 1 new console that just has 4K compatibility, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Sony, I wish they would just be like, yeah, we are this good, but, you know, give the players what they want.
I think, but the reason, so I understand why Sony isn't doing it, and it's the reason why Sony has been the #1 selling console since the PlayStation 1.
Right.
So you don't stay relevant, you don't stay on top by giving. What people don't understand is that when you start doing stuff like this, you're just playing. What are you doing, Phil?
I don't know. My phone's going off in random moments here.
Throw it. Just throw the phone.
Put it on silent or turn it off. So
That's the thing. It is on silent.
Throw it at the wall. Throw it at the wall.
It's possessed, which means
then turn it off. Anyway, so what they don't understand is that if they do this, they're planting a seed. They're initially saying, okay, this game is okay. If they say that game's okay, then when the next game comes up, they have no excuse. They can't say anything. They can't be like, okay, well, I guess we have to do this game too. And eventually, all games are cross compatible. It doesn't matter what system you have; it's all preference. And then at that point, what's the point of
the console wars?
Yeah, exactly. What's the point of even having multiple consoles? We just need one at that point, and eventually one of them is going to die out, and the other one's just going to be one console. All the games are going to be on it. So,
and I feel like that would be most likely Sony because of their exclusiveness. Like the online comparison between Xbox and Sony is that Microsoft has all the online stuff with multiplayer, but you cross-platform that with PC, Sony, and Microsoft. Microsoft's going to lose because of PC, even though they have that, and Xbox just won't be a relative thing. Sony and PC would become a mainstay, and Nintendo, they're not going to go cross-platform because you can't really do much on a Switch that you are able to do on a actual like PS4 or Xbox, because even with the Pro controller, there's still a lot of latency issues. I
think Nintendo has like just conceded to even trying to compete on that stage. They're sticking to, we know how to do handhelds and we're going to do that forever.
Exactly. Like Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube, and Wii were good. Wii U and Wii U was trash. Everything else
weak.
Like the Wii was too good for its time.
I think the Wii. What the issue with the Wii is that it got too much support. There was a lot of shovelware on the Wii, and it was one of those things that listen. It was one of those things everybody bought, played for 5 minutes, and put it away because there was nothing to keep you playing it.
Exactly. They didn't come out with that much content for it when it first came out. That's why I'm saying that if they would have waited a few more years to bring that out, then it would have been something to remember. But the fact that they brought it out so quick because they wanted to get everyone past the GameCube, they just didn't get the content out there with it. They made it to where you could play your GameCube controllers in and download GameCube games, but you know.
Yeah, but that's what I don't understand. The GameCube for its time was one of the best consoles out there.
Yeah, it really was. Like, it was ahead of its time. Even though it had the stupid freaking disc drive, it was an amazing console. Like, some of the best games I've played in my life were on GameCube.
But that's what killed it. That's
Melee.
That's what killed the GameCube is the simple fact that Sony had a DVD drive. So what did everybody want? A cheap PlayStation, because the DVD's players were more expensive than PlayStation.
That's not necessarily the case, especially considering the generation now that have multiple consoles.
Well, also,
the PlayStation 2 was the cheapest DVD player you could buy at the time.
It was.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time, you might have bought a PlayStation just to have the DVD player, maybe play 1 or 2 games. But when you bought that GameCube, you were buying those games. Like,
I know, but that's it exactly. But how many more people are going to be buying the PlayStation 2 because they can watch DVDs, which were the thing then, than just buy a GameCube to play games? That was still niche then.
PS2 is still the highest grossing console sold.
I feel like, yes, that can be the argument, but at the same time, I know lots of people who bought GameCubes just because.
Let's look at it this way: Sega and Nintendo were competing with each other in the 80s and 90s for consoles. Yeah. And then Microsoft and Xbox, Sony, and PlayStation came into the fold. And Sega, where are they at now?
They bowed out.
Bowed out. Nintendo is the only exception because they went handheld.
Well, Nintendo has always been in the game market. I mean, they were the ones who kind of more or less started it with Atari. I mean,
exactly.
No, they didn't start this. Okay, started with Atari. You mean they just started it after Atari?
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Like, you know,
But-
they started their
no,
whole console war thing after Atari.
No, I get what you're saying, but numbers don't lie. The GameCube was the worst selling of the three consoles. It
Yeah.
wasn't it was not a success enough for them to come out with another one. There's a reason why there's never been a real home console, because let's face it, the Wii and the Wii U were not really, you know, they were not meant to be home consoles. That's why they had so many gimmicks with them.
The Wii U was trash anyway. It
The
was the
freaking-
Wii U with
yeah,
that
no.
touchpad.
The Wii U was them trying to get on the bandwagon of the multiple generation, multiple variation consoles. That's what that was.
But PlayStation and Xbox haven't even done that.
No,
But
that
this
was
is it.
no.
This is
No. They had a touchscreen controller.
Yeah, a Wii
Yeah,
U
that's it.
pad.
Yeah,
That's
the
what
Wii-
I'm saying. No, you know it. Okay, after the GameCube, everything Nintendo did was gimmick based. They did not try to directly compete with their competition. If they tried to directly compete with their competition, they would have came out with a console that was powerful enough to play all the games. They completely moved away from that after the GameCube. They were like, it's always been the weaker console, so, but not weak enough to where a third party couldn't put their games on it. But after the GameCube, like it was hard to port things to a Nintendo console, so they lost third party support. So after all of that, they came out with the Switch, which is a handheld technically, but it's a hybrid console, what they want to say. But it's a handheld, so that they can say, you can't port your game on here. Well, it's a handheld, so what do you expect?
True.
So now the 100%, they have an excuse to that it's not powerful enough argument. And they're the only company that actually makes profit with their consoles, because their hardware isn't as advanced as the PlayStation and Microsoft's hardware. So they actually make profit off of that, which is fine. But you're not winning any awards here, and you run into problems like, if a whole bunch of ports come to the Switch and like freaking 40% of them don't work or look like shit.
Yeah, and I can definitely agree with that. I mean, I feel like a lot of the issue with Nintendo is the fact of the matter that they've always only appealed to the family audiences. I mean, just think about it now. The Switch is actually having more mature games on it, like Dark Souls, for example. You know, games
Xenoblade 2.
built to older crowds. That's the reason why Microsoft ended up blowing up the way they did, was because they appealed to a mature crowd. You know, PlayStation has always been, once again, they've always been known for their great single-player games. But everyone will tell you, the moment you talk about network connecting online, it's absolute garbage. So, I mean, they all had their own particular facets that they focused on. And I feel like Nintendo's issue was the fact of the matter, they only appealed to family.
Yeah.
And, you know, like they didn't actually expand upon that. Because I remember a few of the things that they did have that were mature, they took quite a bit of content out of it because it showed blood and other stuff because of the fact of the matter, you know, it's like, what would happen if somebody got run through with a knife? That doesn't make sense, you know.
Well, let's look at it this way. GameCube, N64, and back were good. GameCube was fine because of the content that was on it, but it was still trash. But you look at the PS2 and the Xbox, the original Xbox, they had online. And you could just connect Ethernet and you could play online with certain games. The PlayStation 2 had the best of both worlds with that. PlayStation 2 is family oriented with their games and the fact that you could play movies on it with DVDs.
Yeah.
And with online play too, with an Ethernet cable.
Now, the online play was absolute fucking trash.
Well, yeah.
PS2 was trash.
Yeah, the PS2 was trash with it, but they had it. Xbox went more
Just
with it.
because something has something doesn't mean it's good.
No,
I know, but that's what I'm trying to say. GameCube had no online, had just content to play. PlayStation had online content to play, but family oriented. While Microsoft and Xbox had online play for days.
But
See, the thing was though, during that period of time, no one cared about online play except for the hardcore of hardcores, and those people bought Xboxes, and those people were mainly in America.
Exactly.
So, and with the PS2 was very well rounded, and anybody who was trying to get to play online, it was those those few number of people, so it didn't really matter because at that point in time, internet was not strong. It was hard as fuck to get online, and everyone was running 20 megabits per second. That was
everything
like
was hardwired
high.
too.
Yes, it was that was the high.
You get on a phone and it's over.
Yeah, so at that point in time, online wasn't the killer feature. That wasn't until 360, PS3, and the Wii. The last generation was when online really became a staple, and then this generation, it's like a must. Like, you have to have online or you're gonna die.
And
Exactly.
even then, last gen consoles, PlayStation still didn't have the online capability that they needed to keep up with Microsoft, because of the fact of the matter. Like, I played it. I mean,
they didn't push for it,
but they would always drop games. You'd always take forever to find games. So it wasn't a matter of that. It was legitimately what they appealed to is what made their growth.
Yeah,
but now
they
what's
still were looking at exclusive content. They didn't like online play like Microsoft did. And even though they had Call of Duty on there, even though they had all these multiplayer games, you didn't play PS3 to play online. You still played all those exclusive games.
I'm totally going to disagree with that, because what was the premise of the game called MAG?
Okay.
You named one game out of Microsoft's every.
That's what I'm saying. You had those.
Splinter Cell was multiplayer, dude.
Yeah, it was multiplayer. Yeah, it was multiplayer. I only bring up MAG because of the fact of the matter that was one of their greatest potentials that had me intrigued. That when I saw it and I've actually played it, it was terrible. But that was solely focused on playing online.
I 100% feel you, but like that was one game in the Splinter Cell that was multi-plat, so that was gonna be on everything anyway.
But you look at how Sony went with, like, when you played video games on Sony from PlayStation 2, exclusive content, when they started making more and more for the PlayStation 3, you didn't care. You could care less about online play for the PlayStation. Their firewalls were shit. Servers didn't count. They literally got hacked and they didn't have online play for a year, which, my God, I was pissed about. And
was a happy 360 owner.
Yeah, exactly. The 360 owners, they look at it like, oh, what do you have? Oh, I got a PlayStation. Oh, you mean the console you can't play online with? And it's just like, yeah. So
in the generation where they fucking Modern Warfare came out, you can't have that shit.
Modern Warfare 2, and it was just like, oh well, can't play this.
No, but I will say though, this generation, Sony has the most well-rounded system. Their internet has caught up. It is way better than the PS3 was ever. Is it better than Xbox's? No. But no. I will say that I have no issue finding anybody from the 80 million plus users, and probably even if it's just half, I got 40 million people that are playing it compared to Xboxes who don't have that many players.
Exactly. I don't like the comparison of people being like, "Oh, Xbox is still way better." I look at it, it's just like the PlayStation 4 when it first came out, they didn't do anything to it. The only reason the Pro exists is for people with 4K TVs and they want a little bit of 4K finesse. Xbox One came out with the Xbox One. The Xbox One S, they upgraded the system. PS4 didn't. Xbox One X, because it was still trash, and now it's the best-selling console because of the hardware that was mind-fucked into existence. So the PlayStation is still by far the best console right now because they haven't used much to make it better. They've updated it, but not as much as what Microsoft's done because the community was fucked about it.
And what's fucking insane is that there are still some games on the PlayStation that look way better than the Xbox One X.
Exactly.
Yup.
Crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Again, we were talking about the parameters in which they built their consoles. Again, I bring up the fact that PlayStation solely focused on single player. So when you're solely focusing on single player, you're going to have the parameters much higher, graphic-wise, interactivity-wise. When you had one that was based off of the internet, everything's involved around it. You have one that's based off of family, that's what it is based off of. So, I feel like...
Hey, man, in this generation, Xbox isn't focusing on shit because they haven't done anything.
Xbox 360 bumped it up a little bit, while my PlayStation...
Bumped it up a little bit. Xbox 360 bumped it up quite a bit.
No, I'm saying Xbox One bumped it up a little bit from 360.
Oh, yeah. Well,
yeah, because PlayStation, they were just like, look, we're going to make you pay online, but this is why. And they showed us. They gave us the content before the PlayStation 4 came out, and we saw how good it was, and it's just like, okay, I don't mind paying for that.
You see, I can agree to pay for PlayStation just because I knew where your servers were at, so I generally think that you need the money.
Exactly.
with Microsoft, it's like, bitch, Your shit's always been this way. You don't need the fucking money.
Exactly. And that's what I love about PlayStation, because you look at something like people are just like, oh, I'll never touch a PlayStation console, but then they actually give it props at some point, and then we lose like you do realize who you're talking about, and then that's when they'll be like,
My God.
what was I talking about? And I say PlayStation, they're just like, oh, what the hell? No, never mind. And it's just like, yeah, no, you can't say never mind. You think it, you know it, you just don't want to accept it now because you put the PlayStation name on it.
There are 80 million PlayStation sold, dude. You don't have to say, like, I don't think anyone's saying that. And if they are, then they're just.
I'm gonna say this. It's partially in lieu of the fact that you know that Xbox isn't selling in Japan.
Well, duh.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really say that because of the 360.
Xbox isn't selling in Japan. I can say that for sure.
No, it is. No, 100%. The 360 and the Xbox One are not selling in Japan, but the Xbox is still being outsold in America as well.
Yeah. But the 360, when it was out outselling PlayStation in America.
Well, duh. No, it's not in Japan though. It still wasn't in Japan.
Yeah,
they'll never beat Sony in Japan. Japanese people are, you know, they're gonna buy their own shit before they buy something overseas, which we should be doing. But
it's what we are doing. All of our shit is made by China.
Yeah, we're idiots. We're idiots.
I'm not getting into politics because I don't want to get started.
That's
not
that's not really political. That's just America being idiots and not buying their own shit and buying overseas and wondering why we don't have any money.
I mean, everybody in Japan is either playing a freaking Switch, a freaking PlayStation, or the occasional Vita.
Yeah, people in Japan still got Vitas, dude.
Okay. So if Sony was smart and they would have built upon the PSP, I'm pretty sure their mobile franchise would be better.
If they would have, if all they needed to do was create a fucking Vita with R1 and R2, L1 and L2, and 2 analog sticks, and that would have been sold. You'd have had it.
But because they didn't, they also didn't put that much exclusive content on.
No, they didn't. They totally
it came out.
It came out close to PS4.
PSP. They came out with Daxter. That was it.
Like the only exclusive I can remember from the Vita is freaking Freedom Wars.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we can also count Birth by
Sleep.
For Kingdom Hearts.
Birth by Sleep was an exclusive for the PSP. Yes.
Yes.
Freedom Wars. That was actually.
So Daxter and Birth by Sleep were probably the best 2 PSP games.
All right. So the last thing before we get into all things E3, because what else is there? So Friday the 13th, the game will not be getting any new content due to a lawsuit.
Who's suing?
What?
Yep, due to a lawsuit. So it says until claim rights can be dismissed or resolved, no new content will be released. When originally learned the game fell within the crossover of legal dispute, we tried to balance the creation of new content requested by our fans against the maintenance and bug fixes the community expected and deserved. We attempt to do both. In a limited legal case, we are forced to accept that the lawsuit makes future content for this game, including alternative play, new playable Jason and counselors, new maps, unfeasible now in the future. So they're having they originally got the rights to use all the stuff from the Friday the 13th movie, but now the creators they don't want them to have the rights anymore, so they're in a legal battle with them, and until they can get this thing fixed, they can't put anything out.
Well, I mean, the content's still good.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like, hey, let's make a Mario game and not let you play Mario. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, none whatsoever.
What doesn't make any sense is like you gave them the rights to the game. What the fuck you have a problem with now? It's the game. It's one thing.
They probably weren't expecting it to be as good as what originally they thought, because it blew up. Like the Patreon and everything. Like what was it? It was a startup. It wasn't even an actual company. It was like fan made, and then it just got so good and so popular, and everyone downloaded it for free of all things. Mm-hmm. And now it's just there, and the lawsuit's just like, never mind. We shouldn't have done this for free. We want our name back.
Here's my question: who is suing?
Let's see.
Wouldn't that be what was it? New Line Cinema?
Is it New? I don't think so. New Line Cinema doesn't even exist.
No, New Line Cinema does not own Friday the 13th. I don't think it's New Line.
Blumhouse now then?
No.
It's gonna be one of the horror franchises.
No, Blumhouse is too new. Blumhouse is too new.
Well, they're making the new Halloween. That's a direct sequel to the '84. So.
What a mess.
Thanks, Hunter. What the fuck did I just miss just now?
Friday the 13th in a lawsuit. The game.
Okay.
Oh, the screenwriter of the original Friday the 13th.
Oh,
Since
that's serious.
Well, I mean, the whole premise of the game right now, because there's no new content, is the fact that it's built upon the original. Even if it does have different maps, like different lakes, it still has a premise of becoming his mom, and that's how you defeat him in a way. So they go off that really well.
Okay, so obviously we don't all agree this is bullshit and it's unfortunate, but this is we all know that Microsoft is lacking on games, and
Yes.
and
Very much.
regardless of their improvements, I just want to show you what they've been working on. So this is the Xbox gaming set collection that will fit your American Girl doll that is real and is coming out.
What the fuck?
Hold on, let me show this to you guys. This is it right here.
Oh, look at that cute little
The
chair.
set comes with everything you need to transform your doll to the perfect gaming partner. Set includes a pretend Xbox One S controller and console. The controller is small enough to fit perfectly in the doll's hands, and the console can project scenes from 10 different games. The 10 games divided between the 2 game discs, which can be stored in 2 colorful game cases when not in use. I thought this was
I'm sorry.
a
Does that say
I see
Showcase
Kingdom Hearts 3.
3?
What the hell?
troll. I thought
The
this
only thing you're gonna get out of the Kingdom Hearts 3 is probably Frozen,
I thought they were trolling.
Ratatouille,
I
because
thought-
Remy's is a summon.
I thought
No,
Monsters,
it's a minigame.
it's a minigame?
Yeah, the Ratatouille thing is a minigame.
Okay, it's a minigame, but then you have Monsters Inc. It's probably all you're gonna see. You show Pirates of the Caribbean, you're probably gonna lose your audience.
Can you imagine no Sora in Food Wars?
Oh my god, that would be
Shokugeki no Sora.
so. I thought,
Kinosora, what are you making today?
I truly thought this was a troll, but no. Major Nelson officially announced this is.
That is really
That is a
that
real
is
thing.
disappointing. That is so
That's-
depressing.
Okay,
So-
first it was WWE Barbie dolls, and now this shit.
So please, everyone, just do everyone a favor. Just go to GameStop before they close down and get bought out. Just trade in your Xbox and just buy a PlayStation. Because what the fuck? Oh,
They're selling out so bad.
last week was the 5th anniversary of Last of Us, and they've sold over 17 million copies.
Such a
Mhm.
good game.
Such a great game.
I can't wait for the second one because holy mother of God, that gameplay.
Them bullet holes.
Oh my
No, that explosive arrow tip with no head left.
Bullet
guys.
holes.
We will get
Guys,
into that.
just
Hold on.
listen- okay.
We will get into that. But
It's
first,
teasing. We're teasing them a little bit. We're
first-
teasing our viewers.
so when we gave Microsoft some shit, we're gonna give some praise now.
Yes.
The lead, was it Phil Spencer's old job? I forgot what the fuck that he was. Oh, sorry, Microsoft's studio head Matt Booty.
Matt Booty, what's up, boy?
Officially, confirmed their accusation of 5 new developers, which include the Initiative, which is the new
Tomb Raider.
Santa Monica, California-based studio. They headed by Daryl Gallagher, former head studio of Crystal Dynamics, who made Tomb Raider.
Oh.
Undead Labs,
State of Decay.
makers of State of Decay,
That's
which weren't going to be making games for anybody else. But anyway, Playground Games, the makers
Forza.
of the Forza Horizon team, Ninja Theory, which I think shocked
Hellblade,
everyone.
DMC.
Enslaved.
Sword.
Yep. And
God, I
then
miss Enslaved.
Compulsion Games, who are making We Happy Few,
The game I will refuse to play till the
Wait.
day I die.
is still going to be multi-platform and everything else. So we will see what's coming from them in like 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Because We Happy Few's been on, what is it? It's been on like
Development hiatus.
it's on, what is it?
Final
What's that-
Fantasy 7.
What's that early access for like 2 years now?
So I
So
was to say 4 for some reason. I don't know.
we will
maybe.
see what happens with them.
For personal reasons, I'm not gonna play We Happy Few.
For personal reasons, what they do to you.
The fuck? Did they
Um,
touch your bum bum? Like,
No, the concept
They
of
only
it.
jerked you off with one hand, huh?
yeah.
No, I'm being serious.
Damn.
Go ahead.
No, like I'm being serious, right? 'Cause, like the concept of We Happy Few kind of just disturbs me a little bit.
What's wrong with it?
Like 13 Reasons Why or something?
No, okay. No, okay. I think so far Max knows, but you know, I don't care. You guys are my friends. It's a podcast. I really don't give a shit right now. I have like diagnosed with 2 mental disorders, and I take like heavy medication sometimes, and in order for me to function, you know, without losing my shit. Well, not losing my shit, but like, you know, focus, keep things on task and everything. And the concept of We Happy Few is that if unless you take your joy or some psychedelic drug, you can't be a functioning member of society. And that thing and I just find that kind of disturbing. Like in order for you to be
That's why I'm gonna play it, because I can look at it and be like, oh look, I beat that shit. I don't have to take my medication anymore because it's all government prescribed. Because
is it the premise of the game to figure out what it is and try to stop that though?
No.
No, not at all.
No, that's not the premise. I think you have it a little bit switched. It's actually so people are trying to escape the norm, and the protagonist, his brother, becomes susceptible to taking this thing. And you find out there's a bigger plot going on where it's about controlling people. And essentially what's happening is the protagonist, his brother dies or something of the sort. And, you know, the whole premise of the medication that they take is mind altering. So therefore it creates an addiction, obviously, and it makes them cope with reality better. Like it's kind of almost the premise of what's that movie? The one that came out not too long ago.
Describe it.
One about the Ready Player One. It's almost along that premise. It's not about a mental disorder or anything of that sort.
No, I know it's not about a mental disorder, but
it still has the same aspect of what people who take medications for.
Like in the game, like unless you take the joy, like you're kind of like, oh, you're not taking your joy. Oh, you're a criminal. You're causing trouble. We gotta you know, rectify this.
Exactly. That was the whole issue with me when I took medication, is because people are just like, oh, look, you're not going to be able to function right. You're not going to be able to do normal human things if you don't take this medication. I've been off my medication for 4 years now, and I have never been better.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to bring this podcast like a down state, but like that's just my opinion about We Happy Few. I mean,
it's already dark in here, dude. It's fine.
Yeah,
for real.
I mean, you see the lighting over there?
Not like that, you assholes.
No, it's the DCEU now.
No,
like, it's all dark. Like literally, the lighting in the movies are dark as shit.
Hey,
it's DC metal.
but I think that the game's just, it is bringing up an issue where in a lot of things going on right now, people aren't trying to help fix you. They're just trying to give you medication until you shut the fuck up.
They're trying to monetize the situation instead of actually.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they'd rather have you pay for some pills than actually try to fix you.
Exactly, and that's literally the aspect of life with people who take medication.
That's why weed's illegal.
Yeah, that was my perception of We Happy Few. Like,
but no, I get that.
Okay, bro, stop bringing us down, man. It's fine.
But aside of that, visually, like I'll not play it, but I'll watch the cutscenes, I guess. But like visually, it looks amazing. Compulsion games, like visuals and stuff, looks super well done. I'll give them applause for that.
You just don't like the cause, like the main concept of the game. I don't blame you.
So
yeah.
Anyway,
I had that same kind of thing when I was playing BioShock Infinite in the beginning.
Moving back to Microsoft. So overall, did everybody watch their presentation?
The shitty one?
Yeah. All of them.
Presentation?
Okay.
Microsoft was the only presentation that had people come out and talk.
I watched Microsoft.
I was hyped. I was hyped for Microsoft.
The Microsoft regurgitating shit?
The Microsoft press conference was a great gaming conference. It was not a great Microsoft conference.
Yes,
in my personal opinion.
I got you.
Because they showed off a lot of games. It was very well done. It was overall paced better than all the other conferences, but they didn't sell me an Xbox
or a game.
They sold me games though.
Yeah, no, they sold me multiple different non-exclusive games.
They said that because the whole time I was like, man, that's gonna be great on PlayStation or great on PC.
Right, for us, like that looks good on PC. That's
It's
gonna
like
be
right
great
when
on
I saw Jump Force. Oh, dude, PlayStation 4 day one.
You know what pissed me off? I
Jump
found out that like all their Microsoft exclusives, they show them on PC. They don't show them on Xbox.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
So fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, funny thing about Jump Force, dude. You know the end of the Stinger trailer, you see Light Yagami and Ryuk, and you think it was a playable character?
They're not playable.
And then the developers come out. It's like, yeah, no, Ryuk is fucking OP.
No,
Doesn't matter.
they're part of the story.
Yeah,
of Jump Force.
So
that's
dumb.
yeah, I know.
but
As soon as I saw that, I was like,
Ryuk
I'm
will
not
not be a
buying that.
Oh, you know what's funny? Oh, sorry.
I wanted to use Light so bad.
But yeah, but the developers came out stating like Ryuk will not be a playable character because he is OP.
Because the only thing Light Yagami needs is the Death Note, a pen, and a bag of potato chips.
But
That's
see,
it.
that's why Goku wins.
You can change. You can easily
Does that
just
mean
make.
they got Ultra Instinct?
I thought they would be so sick. If, like no,
Just in general, Goku wins because if Vegeta is in there and he doesn't open his mouth and say Kakarot, Goku's not his real name. So
you know
he'll never
Vegeta's in
die.
the game. You know Vegeta's gonna be in Jump Force.
I thought it would be so sick if you just had Light Yagami. He doesn't throw one punch. He just writes in his notebook, and you get hit in the face constantly.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole time, just like
Uppercut.
Head bobbing. Fuck.
he's got fucking some beats on, and he's just bobbing his head to it.
No, here's the thing. You want to
That
set
would
up
be
a,
the greatest cinematic feat.
That's what I'm saying. Why did they do that?
you want to set up a moveset for Light? Go think the Phoenix Wright route in Marvel 3.
Just point at him. Objection. Ah!
But no, the one thing I'm worried about Jump Force is that like, what was that? What was Phil, help me out. There you go. I played that game. I didn't like how the split screen was. Like for me and my old roommate.
Yeah,
I get you. I was like, you guys couldn't put a full split screen. Like it was half a box, and like stupid fill-ins. I was like, what the fuck
It's
is this?
as if
They were trying to make it dynamic, but didn't work well.
It's as if game developers haven't realized that most people have like a fucking 55-inch TV or some shit like that.
Well, okay.
Some
If you go back and look at how J-Stars played in the visuals, they have transferred over a lot to Jump Force.
Yeah.
And when I watched the gameplay for J-Stars, because I didn't play it myself, but I watched the gameplay, and then I watched the gameplay they showed for Frieza, Goku, Naruto, and Luffy, you could tell that it was the same. But
Luffy.
just recently, Luffy.
Right.
Okay, Luffy. Okay.
Thank you.
God. But no, going back, and they just dropped some Sasuke gameplay with
And Zoro.
Zoro
and
and
Sasuke are
Sasuke.
confirmed.
The gameplay mechanics, the movements are a lot crisper and a lot better than what you saw with Frieza and everyone else.
I think.
Yeah, Sasuke's finishing move just mollywops you with Susanoo.
But other than that, what would I say?
DMC5.
From Software's new game,
Oh yes.
Shadows Die Twice.
Did you realize
The thing that makes
good ass games are samurai based?
Mhm.
Dude, I can't wait.
Ghost of Tsushima.
the game.
We're on Microsoft. Shut up, people.
So the thing that I'm so excited about that game is the fact that you guys remember Tenju Z.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like they integrated Dark Souls with Tenju Z, which
That's
Tenju
what I was thinking too.
I love that
What
game.
about Cyberpunk 2077?
I played the shit out of that game because
Wait, you're jumping ahead, bro.
Yeah, I know.
That was the
But the thing is-
we're in the middle.
Yeah, but no, he was already going to Cyberpunk. We're talking about Sekiro. But we finally figured out what the hell that thing was in the game. It was a freaking arm this whole time. That's
I figured it was an arm. I was like, that's
like a femur or something.
probably just an arm or something. Like
Right.
People were like speculating that it was something else. It actually reminds me a lot of Yoshimitsu now.
Yeah,
I thought you were
Yeah.
just gonna say Yoshi.
and the arm spits out is literally a trick weapon because I saw like gameplay where like a hand actually
axe came out.
spits out of the bone arm, and I was like, oh shit.
So I'm hyped for that. But one thing that really confused me because they showed Halo, they showed Gears, they showed Forza.
Halo
I'm actually
Infinite.
really hyped for Halo Infinite just because it's the original Master Chief.
Bad subtitle.
No, I thought that was that Halo trailer was about as good as fucking Nintendo last year showing Metroid Prime PNG and then saying,
though.
hey,
No, that's
so
true.
and it's coming out on PC, so I'm buying on PC. But fucking what was I gonna say? Why why oh why did Microsoft end with Cyberpunk? Now, they could have showed that at any time. It's not their game.
It's not.
It's coming out on every other console, and it was cool to see it, but I was really irritated that that's what they ended it with. I'm like, why would you end it with Cyberpunk?
Right.
You're literally like, hey, check out this game. Oh, that'd be really great on PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was because people were clamoring. I think it's because most people were clamoring for Cyberpunk ever since the first debut trailer.
They try to sell consoles or win a conference.
Okay.
Wait. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go, John.
I honestly feel like because of the fact that CD Projekt Red is technically independent, they have also had their Witcher games ported over to Xbox. So yes, originally they were exclusively PlayStation, but eventually they came over to Xbox. So I feel like Cyberpunk might be probably around that parameter.
Witcher, the game was never exclusive to PlayStation.
No, it wasn't. It was multi-platform.
The Witcher, The Witcher 2 was exclusive to Xbox and PC. The Witcher 1 was exclusive to PC, and Witcher 3 was multi-plat.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But
this will be the second Cyberpunk. I mean, not second CD Projekt Red game to show up on a PlayStation.
Every time I hear Project Red, I automatically think of Guilty Gear for some reason.
Yeah, I was gonna say Guilty Gear comes to my head too.
You know what Project Red reminds me of? Command and Conquer, which EA has killed. Did anybody see Command and Conquer? That was the cringiest shit I've ever seen in my life.
They made it mobile.
I would have been more happy with Skate 4 or Left 4 Dead 3.
Okay, when I saw that,
dude, Left 4 Dead 3 would have. Sorry.
All right, people, calm down. You are all jumping all over each other. Go ahead.
Sorry, when I saw that trailer for Session, it's like I think we all agreed. We all thought it was Skate 4. We all agreed we thought it was Skate 4.
Yeah, I was like, I'd rather see Tony Hawk Pro Skater than seeing them do that to freaking.
Do not be like an old Tony Hawk.
Command and Conquer. I loved Command and Conquer. That was a game I loved when I was growing up, and I absolutely loved that game. And then seeing them doing that.
The worst part about it is if they would have just had a sizzle like little trailer for it, like, oh, this is our new mobile game, it'd been fine. They spent like 20 minutes playing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
For what?
Like no one cares.
Oh, thank you for letting me know what I can play while taking a shit.
It's the truth. But
and then they were like trying to make it competitive. What the fuck?
Oh, and
I would love to see that. Oh wait, Fortnite.
Oh, and to further go on with the Microsoft conference, yeah, I have something important to tell you, Chauncey. Wait, let me get this right. Kingdom Hearts release date confirmed. Fuck you.
They didn't.
I said it wasn't coming out this year.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well,
No,
okay. Technically,
the bet was that they would announce a release date.
It's only a month. It's only a month, so it might as well just be the 13th.
Then again, it could be delayed once more because they want to put another fucking character in there, like Moana. It's gonna happen.
No, okay.
Thanks.
This is what I'm thinking, and what a lot of people are thinking. The reason that they pushed it a month back is to give them time to port over all the other games to Xbox, because we know those infatuated fucks aren't gonna play the games on PlayStation.
I think
giving them too much credit.
I think the reason, I really think the reason is because this holiday season is stacked as fuck.
It is though.
They're not beating Call of Duty. They're not beating Red Dead.
No,
not happening.
Battlefield.
But okay,
might be Battlefield.
Maybe. Yeah.
No, honestly, I think they might beat Call of Duty because
fuck no.
What on a steady decline.
No. Black Ops 4 is gonna be lit as fuck, bro.
Wait, everyone, calm the fuck down. Let me throw some facts on this motherfucker. Yo, John. Wait, John. Last year, Call of Duty had the worst sales in history, and still, at the end of the year, sold more games than every other game that year.
But how many games came out that year that were actually good?
I mean, okay, you have a point there. But Black Ops 4, you're going to tell me Treyarch and Activision, Treyarch being the prominent distribution company for Call of Duty, because Sledgehammer and Infinity Ward have dropped down like crazy ever since Modern Warfare 2. Black Ops has been the trend since. Anyone, it doesn't matter if the campaign isn't in there. It doesn't matter if there's a Battle Royale mode. It could be the shittiest game ever. it's going to be the highest grossing sell because it's Treyarch.
You know what, Hunter? I give you
zombies.
wait. I give you props because you have faith in gamers, and you really shouldn't. All the fuckboys are gonna buy fucking Call of Duty. It will outsell everything that comes out this year. It will outsell God of War. It's gonna outsell Red Dead. It's gonna outsell Destiny. It's gonna outsell Battlefield. It's gonna outsell Assassin's Creed. It's gonna outsell. What else is coming out this year?
Crew 2.
It's gonna outsell
Spider-Man.
It's gonna outsell every fucking thing that comes out this year by a landslide.
Yeah,
because you want to look at it.
The closest thing will be Red Dead. The closest thing will be Red Dead, but it will still beat it.
Exactly.
No, here's my concern. Here's my concern about the Kingdom Hearts 3 release date. It's literally a day apart from Resident Evil 2. That's the war I want to see. Who's gonna sell more in that week?
We've been waiting for Kingdom Hearts since 2007.
I think there'll be more. There are more Resident Evil fans than are Kingdom Hearts fans. There's a lot of Kingdom Hearts fans, but Resident Evil has a
too. But
I mean, on that, I feel like there's a 50-50 because I mean, think about it. The horror genre for video games is not very popular right now. I mean, think about it. Zombies has kind of been played out.
That's why.
But people are still going to buy Treyarch's Black Ops 4
because those are nostalgia. Nostalgia always wins.
Right when you see a raccoon
the zombie game
badge, you lose your shit.
I'm sorry. Let me say, Resident Evil is the game that made zombies popular in the video game genre.
Yeah,
that's true.
But allow me to retort. Call of Duty is going to shit on every single game that comes out this year.
Treyarch zombies
game to hold on. Call of Duty's gonna be like, hold my beer. Hold on.
Okay, so you look at it.
2019. Okay.
But look at it. Okay. It's true, but look at it. Advanced Warfare zombies didn't do shit. World War II zombies, yeah, they had Dead Space creators work on it. It's still trash. Black Ops and World at War zombies will always be a unique brand of zombies.
Let me remind everybody that all those other games he said were shit and still outsold everything that year. There's no point in fucking betting against fucking Call of Duty. There's no point.
There's no way to win. Can we accept there's no way to win against Call of Duty? Just shut the fuck up. It's over.
Exactly. No, Advanced Warfare Zombies had John Martinall, Bill Paxton, and fucking Ash. Because I can't remember his actual name, but Ash as.
I thought he said ass. Ass. Is that what it sold? All that ass.
Are you talking about the actor who played Ash?
Yes, actor. Those three actors. And then in Treyarch for Black Ops 1, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Michael Rooker, Robert Englund, Danny Trejo. Like, you're going to tell me...
You can't have a zombie movie without
Ron Perlman. Like, you're going to tell me that zombies for Call of Duty in general isn't going to outsell
They even got, what's his name? The fucking George Romero. They fucking got him.
They had George Romero's name.
The original fucking concept of a zombie maker, of a movies.
And he was an actual zombie. And I really found it weird that an upgraded fucking Dragnov killed him easy.
No.
Did anyone else find that weird?
I did.
I will say this. Those are gimmicks as well. Those are gimmicks that are.
I know, but to finish
running
gimmicks sell, dude.
But to finish,
but according to your argument earlier, gimmicks don't sell Nintendo.
Oh damn!
Because Nintendo's gimmicks are jerk offs, jerking off cows and shit like that. So
all right. But to finish bringing my KH3 hype train to the station to its final destination, y'all.
My hype station is broken.
Kevin, I'm speaking. Stop. Kevin, I'm speaking. You had yours head.
For zombies, not Kingdom Hearts. I'm still waiting.
He got all proper and shit.
You had your turn.
All right, Philip, just go.
Gentlemen. It's my turn.
Y'all realize that they did not release not one, not two, but 3 trailers. All 3 trailers showing something completely different. Okay, we got a Frozen World. That was expected. But when they showed the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean, that looked like something straight out of a goddamn movie.
Okay, wait.
Shut up, Kev.
I have one issue with the community. real quick. I swear to God, I see one more person say it's Stranger Tides and not at World's End, I'm gonna murder someone.
Everybody knew that was at World's End. Who says
Let
that?
it go.
I watched about
Let
3
it
or
go.
5 different streamers that were just like their friends and them. Oh my God, Stranger Tides, and I'm just like, I'm gonna murder the hell out of you. Shut
No,
up.
I'm sorry, but when they showed the naval combat, there's my reaction. Sea of Thieves, Dead on Arrival, Skull and what? Dead on Arrival. Here, you got that naval combat shit? We can do that too, and it's better.
That's literally ripped out of Sly Cooper 3.
Ooh,
I think I'm excited for this. Was the Skulls and what was it?
Skull and Bones.
Yeah, Skull and Bones. They've been making that
using,
forever. I can't wait.
It's using the Assassin's Creed Black Flag though mechanic, so that's gonna be lit as fuck.
Oh, it's gonna be
better than Sea of
Question: Are you going to be able to?
But Max,
the helm? Are you going to be able to unman the helm and run off and take out people on board?
Oh, not only can you
hopefully.
do that, but you can swab the poop deck and slide on some poles.
but Max,
Real pirate life.
It's coming at you, and you see some allies coming near you. You can be like, "Oh, team the fuck up, let's go."
no, but seriously, Max, when you saw that freaking Pirates of the Caribbean trailer, tell me you thought it was like an actual movie clip or something.
We still got Barbossa's rat ass hair chins.
I wasn't looking at Barbossa. I was looking at Calypso.
Yeah, right. When I saw Calypso, I was just like, "She looks fucking beautiful."
All right, so here are my thoughts of Kingdom Hearts. Yay.
Don't you mess with my childhood.
Bro, we've been damaged enough, bad. We've waited years. My level, my hype level for this game is just
story. I can tell you the full story right now.
Please don't.
Please don't. We don't have enough time to talk.
Here's the full story. It happened when I was a kid and I grew up. Moving on to the Ubisoft press conference. Ubisoft showed off.
Remember,
Dude, Ubisoft.
Calm the fuck down. I'm reading.
let the black man read.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
looks cool. I'm excited.
I don't like when Ubisoft makes yearly Assassin's Creed.
I
Well,
got
okay.
tired of it.
Let's look at this one as it's basically a direct sequel from Origins. It takes place in the same
It's
a
a direct
time frame right next.
expansion that I should pay $20
DLC?
for.
Yes.
DLC, like
Yeah.
Rogue did. Like
Yes.
Rogue could have been a fucking DLC, but that's what they just made a fucking. That's a full game. Bullshit. I beat that shit in 3 hours.
True. That's what we do with Freedom Cry.
We got some more trailers for Beyond Good and Evil 2, which is a prequel, so I don't know why it's called Beyond
Good and Evil 2. That's what bugs me.
Prequel.
Right.
And now they're doing some crazy fan art thing with Gordon Levitt.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm sorry. I saw Joseph Gordon-Levitt come out, and I was just like, "Yeah, this."
I love Joseph. I love Joseph Gordon. Yeah.
I love Nightwing. Nightwing's
He's awesome.
I'd fuck him.
Fuck
Anyway,
off. Do not say Nightwing. Do not say it. Fuck you.
So we got the
Fuck off.
we got
I
the
want the movie, damn it!
we got the Crew 2,
Which I just downloaded the beta.
the Division 2.
I can't wait! Ah!
Hey, they said their first year of content's completely free, so they have my purchase.
It's what it's right under Division 2.
The first year of content is going to be updates
Can I say
to
the next
fix
one? Hold on.
bugs, and that's about it.
Next one.
It says you will get 3 free DLC episodes in the first year.
Which is gonna be like very short and bullshit.
Hey,
Like, you do one mission.
hey,
Hi.
it's free. Shut up.
All right, I want to
It's
say,
free
How about-
99.
guys, hold on. We're getting a For Honor update.
Yes.
We get Guan Yu and them motherfuckers. Yeah.
Oh my god! And we got to continue with Just Dance. Dude, who the fuck is playing Just Dance still?
It's like playing fucking Guitar Hero. Who the fuck is playing that shit?
No, wait, but I'm really fucking
Guitar Hero
confused.
is
Like, who is playing Just Dance on Xbox and
First of all,
PlayStation?
isn't it Connect over?
Yeah, Connect's dead. So what the fuck are they playing on? The fucking
Like,
PlayStation Eye?
No, they're using the controller with the joysticks. They're like, all right, we
No, well, I
No,
understand.
they go to Switch and they use the Joy-Con.
I guess so. Yeah, they just.
Oh, then you can just swing like this and you're doing Hadouken out of nowhere? Yeah.
All right.
Hadouken!
Skull and Bones.
I know
I'm
what
excited
the
for Starlink. Battle of Atlas.
Starlink looks dope.
Starlink has Fox in it.
Transference and
Only for
Trials
Switch.
Rising. So overall, not terrible.
That guy needs to shave.
Bethesda. So is anybody yay or nay on Fallout 76?
I already have it pre-ordered.
I never played a Fallout game in my life, but I'll play this.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at it.
Wait,
The day I get
wait.
the nuke codes, I'm nuking my friends.
Okay, go.
I'm on the fence about it because
Me
as
too.
much as I love Fallout, I've played Fallout since Fallout 3. I didn't get to play the originals. Obviously, they were on PC. They were before my time, before I actually got into gaming. But I've played every Fallout since Fallout 3, and I love them. And even though they have their freaking bugs and whatnot, it's, that's Bethesda. You're going to find bugs. But at the same time, with that being the case, I feel like this game being solely online, and I don't know how I feel about it.
You make a great, I did not think about that at all. This game's going to be fucked.
Yeah, imagine with all the bugs it's going to have.
And then online?
It's 100% online, not to mention.
Don't get me wrong. I love the concept where it takes place. But it's just the online part.
I love the premise. I mean, they might be trying to do the same thing that they did with, not saying comparing them to Destiny at all, but I feel like they're trying to keep everyone involved in the game, and I feel like that's how they build the longevity of it. So I feel like it has a lot of potential, but there's the pros and cons that I see that I'm weighing between the two. Like, I love Fallout gameplay. I love the story. I love the way you can find stuff. It's pretty much the looter shooter before there was a looter shooter. And so I feel like as much as that's going to be amazing for that to be the original, I think the online aspect of it is probably going to take away from it quite a bit. Because, yes, they said there's going to be up to 30 players?
No, 12 people in the server.
What, 12? Was it 12? I know it was a higher number.
It's 12. It's 12 people other than you and your group in the actual server that you might run into.
Well,
so So that's 12 plus 4. That's 18 people or 16 people.
At the end, what it is, it's Fallout Arc/Conan. That's how I can see it as.
Yeah, I can see it that way.
Right? The online
dick physics?
Yeah.
But
if they take GTA server aspects, it could work properly.
No. But see, the thing that concerns me is the fact that they've done this before. They've done it with Elder Scrolls Online. And it was monotonous, and people didn't play it because it was really not much. And the fact that a lot of people don't play Elder Scrolls Online now, because now if you go a repetitive time without playing it and you don't buy packets, then you become irrelevant, and everything you have and you've grounded for becomes
bullshit,
null and void.
Yeah, but no,
I don't know if I exactly am a fan of that.
There's a lot of players now because of all the updates that have come out. That was a definite issue, that there was a lot of content in the beginning. But I 100% agree with you that after you saying that yes, that is a valid point, that Bethesda means there's going to be bugs. Bethesda and their Fallout/Elder Scrolls games means there will be bugs. And then they're adding online to it, which means I think people
exploit the shit out of the game.
Yeah. So I'm definitely that's not a day one.
Not day one for me either.
Unless there's a dope ass collector's edition, then
there's a good.
I know.
Yeah, I'm not paying that much.
But I'm not getting the collector's edition. I literally got.
No, I want to get the map that glows in the fucking dark.
But so, Doom external. Internal. Why did I say?
I'm sorry, but when they bring out a new Doom, it's just sold.
Yeah, that's a day one.
I'm sorry, but can I say one thing about Doom Eternal? When I saw the trailer, I heard the music. I was like, "Wait, this is Mick Gordon. Is this a new Killer Instinct character?" And, I was like, and two, I saw okay, this is hell. No, wait, that's a building. I was like, "Oh, look, it's Hialeah."
So. Doom's a day one. Rage 2.
Wait, before you.
So far, I'm a day one from you on that one.
Really? Okay, but so far, okay. I don't know if anybody else knows. Hey, does anybody know Hellsing's Abridged by any chance?
Yes.
Okay. Watch the Rage 2 trailer, and now watch the intro of Hellsing's Abridged, and tell me you don't see the difference.
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed it. I was like, I was like,
are you fucking kidding me? All right. They just did a copy.
You brought Andrew WK, like the literal party machine, and you have the most deadest crowd ever since the PC press conference.
See, the Rage 2 may have potential because it's beautiful.
Forgettable.
It was forgettable. It was very forgettable. Visually, it was amazing, but it had a very forgettable fucking storyline. It was lackluster.
It looked like a Mad Max clone to me.
It was a shitty Mad Max. What the fuck are you talking about?
They got the makers of the Mad Max game are making this one. So
it caught my attention. That's why I was like, all right.
I like that game. That was
you guys did very well for the Mad Max game. Now the fact that you're doing Rage, I'm like, you have my attention. Especially Don't get me wrong. Rage 1 had really good physics. Like the fact that when you killed somebody and they got hit in the head and they kind of kept moving, then they flopped. Like that was real ragdoll physics. Like they got the real mechanics.
I love ragdoll physics.
Yeah, like they really got it down.
Dark Soul 1 Ragsoul physics.
Nothing beats that. Playing it now,
your foot and you're just dangling around.
I killed somebody and then like he fell on my back and I was like,
And he
oh,
stayed on
I'm
him.
like, he's like, I killed him and now he's my backpack. I will carry him around.
I know there was this one we watched Prod and like he was about to kill his boss and there was an enemy that got killed and like the boss flinged him and all you see is the body flying towards the guy. It was hilarious.
No, my most fucked up experience I've had in Dark Souls Remaster. Someone invaded me and I got hit by an enemy. And he runs up conveniently and I'm like, oh fuck. So I start running so I can go heal real quick. So I'm trying to get as far away as possible. This dude, I turn my camera. He's like, a good 10 feet away from me.
Oh no.
So there's a little cliff. I roll off the cliff. I roll. The anime shows the roll. As soon as I stand up, I'm in the air. He backstabs me. It pulls me back in, backstab, and I fall off. I'm like, what the fuck? I was already off the cliff, and I get backstabbed.
No, you know what it is? He had
It was like Scorpion, get over here!
That's exactly what it is.
Retrieval. The knife of retrieval. Like, no, where do you think you're going, bitch?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Backstab.
It's actually killed my Dark Souls 1 game experience so far. Like I've been playing and I've fought people and I've literally had one bitch come in and the only thing he does is walk around just a backstab. That's all he does.
If he gets you on the side, you're fucked.
Fix that. I thought they were gonna fix that, but
no.
Why would you do that?
My favorite thing is the backstab.
This is a $40 game.
All you gotta do is parry, back. Parry, stab. That's all you gotta do.
So
my thing on Rage 2 is that I never played Rage 1,
Don't bother.
and I think the closest thing I ever played that was close to it, I'm not sure if this is crowning me. Did the people who made Rage make Bulletstorm?
No.
Okay.
The games. That was Gears of War.
No, that was people that can fly or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
because
the same engine. So
Yeah.
like I look at Rage, I saw the Rage gameplay. It looks really good. I think it might be a day one for me. But also when you added Andrew WK, and I was like, okay, I'm in for sure. Like,
The thing is
I
that
just don't know the
Rage,
Rage series.
I think it's just a reboot. I think they knew the mistake.
Yeah, definitely is.
It was just like,
because that looked nuts.
please forget about Rage. Give this one a shot, and I'm gonna give it a shot. It looks promising. The fact that the makers of Mad Max are doing it, I'm like, you got my full attention.
Mad Max is amazing looking.
I want to bring something up about how you
Great
just
fucking
said that it's a reboot. Like in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, they literally destroy Xenoverse 1's timeline in the actual story.
It's like Destiny 2, but Destiny 2 is shit compared to the first one.
Exactly. Like
until Forsaken comes out.
Hopefully. So Elder Scrolls 6 is officially being developed. So
It's
about
like, yes, no
5
more
years from now.
Skyrim ports. No more.
I was totally expecting a Skyrim port
expecting
to the PlayStation 5.
Skyrim 2
I guess not.
remastered.
PlayStation 5.
Yeah, so Elder Scrolls 6 officially being created. So I'll talk to you guys about that in about 5 years.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's like, look, we want to make this game, and then we'll give you what the hell you want. Okay, let us make this new IP.
Yeah. So, all right.
Devolver.
This was an actual game I actually really want to talk
Dying
about.
Light 2 is going to have multiple endings, and the map is 4 times larger than the first game.
Let's go.
So much parkour! I can't fucking wait.
Same.
Dying Light was
was awesome.
Like, it came out of nowhere. Great game.
The fact it still has enough players till this day, it still has like 3,000 players. That's why they were able to do this. So thank you all my other Dying Light 2 players for supporting this good game.
They were putting out content for this game until they announced this. That's crazy. No one does that.
No,
Dying Light is the one where they have like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Freddy Krueger, and stuff like that. Right?
No, it's a zombie parkour game.
It was
Oh yeah.
Think of Mirror's Edge, and then they just added zombies.
No, Mirror's Edge and no, Mirror's Edge and Dead Island.
There we go. That's what I was saying. Thank you. Yeah,
Mirror's Edge
and
well, the makers of Dying Light made Dead Island.
Hold on. Speaking of Dead Island,
Oh
Where
no!
the fuck is number 3?
Right?
They've had
Right?
no, it's number 2. First of
Oh, sorry,
all,
2.
they've
Two,
gone
sorry,
through
two.
they've gone through 3 different developers now.
That's true.
Just drop the project.
They're going
People,
to.
just drop it. Make a new IP.
Wait, speaking, I forgot about this, and I didn't fucking put this in here.
What?
Did everybody know that the makers of Crackdown 3 have left the project?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep.
They left the project. They bounced.
So we're not getting Crackdown 3?
It has not been canceled. It has not been confirmed it has been canceled, but it has been confirmed that the original creators of Crackdown 3 have bounced.
Hey,
God, it sounds
Microsoft.
like the Flash.
Microsoft,
Wow.
just drop it. Just
Get your shit
stop.
together.
give him to
It's
give Terry
Microsoft. They're
Crews.
not going to.
Your Terry Crews' money.
Just give Terry Crews give him his paycheck, and that's it, and just drop the project.
Yeah, don't worry. Gears Pop will save us.
Oh my
No.
god! When I saw that,
Yeah,
I thought it
know.
was gonna be Gears of War pot figure version, but it was like mobile. Fuck me.
No, it's
No,
gonna be
that's
it's
what
gonna be
it's
ported
gonna
on the Switch. It's gonna be ported
I
on the
will
Switch.
say this.
With a shitty ass
I'm pretty
frame rate.
excited about the new Devil May Cry.
Yes.
same?
The fact they should Dante the last second down
Dante,
talking
that's
about
Nero.
Dante.
Did they
Talking
say
about the
14 years?
Dante,
since the
that
last
is
one?
Nero.
I
No,
think so. Something like that.
it's
Devil May
this is
Cry.
what I've learned. This is what I've learned from personal research. Plus, I have a friend who actually works at Capcom. So this is confirmed. This is 4 years after the events of DMC4. You saw the trailer where the van had the neon sign that said Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same neon sign that was over Dante's shop. Dante passed it down to Nero. He passed the business down to Nero.
And Nero's the only character in the Devil May Cry who had the blade that you charged, and he's the one with the Sparta's arm. And the fact that he doesn't have Sparta's arm means something happened.
When
no.
did the last game come out, though?
The
10
last
years
game-
ago.
10
No.
years ago? Oh, so we
2020,
waited about the same amount of
2008 was
time
two-
for
Devil May Cry
Incredibles
4.
2 then.
I'm
Okay.
talking about the last one.
Of what? Oh, like the reboot?
Yeah, it's 2013.
Yeah, 2013. That
No,
No,
that's
that
a
was-
reboot.
That one doesn't count. We don't
Yeah,
acknowledge.
like, even the developers came out and said it. Yeah, no,
You did not ask how long ago the from the Devil May Cry original series.
I was trying to make an Incredibles 2 joke, okay?
Yeah, but from further on,
I haven't seen Incredibles 2. This is
What?
no, I haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet.
me neither.
Okay, to
I
confirm-
have. Go watch it now.
Are you gonna give me fucking money for a ticket?
Yeah, for real.
I will. I can.
Okay, cool.
PayPal it.
Yeah.
I'll come pick your ass up right now. We'll go.
Oh my god.
Okay, but
I've been waiting.
to go further on, Nero, as you saw in the trailer, Nero does not have the devil arm.
Yeah.
That's because it got yanked by straight up a guy by the developer they're calling V, but we all know it's freaking Virgil.
Fucking, can we get another fucking main enemy, please? Like another demon. Like, oh, it would've been great. Like, hey, you find out hey, Virgil and Dante have a fucking brother we didn't know about.
But
Maybe
here's the
somebody
thing.
knew.
Here's the thing: the
Virgil
arm
wasn't-
on Nero is Virgil. The arm on Nero was Virgil, because remember Virgil's
no.
sword?
No. He wasn't.
No.
The arm on Nero was Sparta's arm. It was Dante's father's arm.
Yeah, but Yamato had Virgil's sword. The Yamato had Virgil's soul in it.
Yes, and he didn't acquire that sword until later.
Yeah.
Which Devil May Cry 4, the main villain wasn't Virgil. Virgil's
It
still
wasn't
gone.
It was some angelic cult that worshipped Sparta as Jesus.
Yes.
Jesus.
True Jesus.
And at the end of the trailer, where you see Dante coming in the cycle,
I
that's
fucking
literally
lost my mind. I was so happy. I
No.
was like, what was the last time we saw Dante? Devil May Cry 4, and if I'm not mistaken, Devil May Cry 2, when he drives into hell, that was it. That's all we saw.
that's
and
the
then Devil
thing.
May Cry 4
That's the
came
thing.
back, and I was like, yeah.
That's the thing. When he's coming back in the motorcycle, they confirmed that it's literally the scene where Dante comes back from hell.
And that
Actually,
fucking made me so happy.
And he has a goatee. He has
Here's the
facial
question.
hair.
did you play Devil May Cry 4?
Yes, multiple times.
Half of that game you played as Dante.
No, I know that, but it's fine to see the production or the story. Okay, they're keeping
Oh, you're
everything
saying progression in this Dante
Yeah.
story. Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's really nice to see him. Okay, they brought back Dante again in Devil May Cry 4. And the fact they're bringing him again in number 5, I'm like, thank you, because Dante is one of the most fucking badass fucking characters ever in gaming history.
Because the chronological order.
Capcom has signature characters, and Dante is one.
Yeah, because the DMC series has a weird chronological order. Because technically, the story of DMC starts at 3,
Yes.
then 1,
2.
then 4, then 2.
Yeah, sorry. 4, then 2. Yeah, sorry.
My favorite Capcom character is Leon.
Is what?
But let's not forget I'm sorry,
4.
move over Chun-Li, Juri, any hot girl from Street Fighter. I'm sorry, Nico, the name of the mechanic chick in DMC5. That's the new Capcom waifu. I'm sorry.
Oh no, Cammy has always been up there as far as
Cammy is the goddess of legs, other than Chun-Li. But Cammy, though, for a white girl.
I'm sorry. But
You right though?
I'm sorry, but when I saw that girl in the trailer, I'm like, okay, sexy Southern Belle, good with her hands, mechanic, and she looks like a hot ass Suicide Girl. I'm in.
So, like 3 girls I know back in Texas.
But that's Texas, though.
Why is it always Texas? It's always Texas.
He said that's.
Whoa, boy! I'm saying because I'm from Texas. We-
Oh, and there's a Bayonetta tie.
You mean every girl in Canada?
There's a Bayonetta. There's also a Bayonetta tie in the trailer. The name of this city is called Redgrave City, and at the end of Bayonetta 2, the guy that Bayonetta always like flirts with, he became a mayor and established a town called Redgrave City.
Mm.
Nice.
So,
Drop your phone, Alex.
we're going to end this off with
Sony.
no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say one more thing. I'm sorry. I was gonna wait till near the end. So I'm gonna talk about the Switch for Smash Brothers. Just let me hear me out. They said they're
Nintendo's conference. Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
so
we can do that in 5 minutes.
I'm gonna do it in 30 seconds. They said they're gonna bring a lot of characters in this. Why the
Every
fuck
character.
are we not getting Waluigi?
He literally could be an Echo character for Luigi. Like, what the fuck?
Like,
an
could we not?
assist-
We got Wario. Could we not get Waluigi, please?
They literally said Waluigi is too big for the game, and I'm just like, oh, but Ridley's fine.
Really? We got Snake again. What the fuck?
We're getting every character ever in Smash, but not Waluigi.
And 3 new characters.
Yeah, and we got 3 new. You know why? Because we just didn't want another fucking Luigi character. Like, wow.
I think the Ridley's gonna be weird.
Ridley was such a
his
fucking weird announcement.
like left out or whatever, his special does 51 damage.
Yeah, the tail stab. It literally gives you 50% damage.
Yeah.
But like the new mechanics they add into Smash makes it a totally different game.
I think that overall this was probably one of the most disappointing conferences because if you're not a fan of Smash, that whole thing
That was it.
There's the Platinum game coming up, Octopath Traveler, a new Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC.
You ready? If you weren't a fan of Smash, that whole thing didn't mean shit to
The World
you.
Ends with You remix,
Ready?
The World Ends with You reboot,
Okay. On the count of 3, just say Smash Brothers. Ready?
Smash Brothers.
That was it.
Oh shit! Yeah, I gotcha. That's it. That was all.
That was pretty much
That's
it.
what everybody was waiting for. Everybody else.
Actually, no.
Wait.
They saw Smash and they were just like, okay. They saw Snake and we lost our shit.
They said nothing about Metroid Prime.
Fuck my life, right?
Last year they spent all that, they're like, all right, here's a PNG, and then this year they're like, we didn't announce it. We didn't announce a Metroid
What?
game. What's
What?
Metro? What's that?
Yeah, it's the truth. It's the fucking
At
truth.
this point,
Metro?
I'm not gonna lie. Smash Brothers, as much as I love it, I feel like now it's becoming the niche. Like it's
No,
like
this is the probably the last
the
match.
Smash
As long
Brothers.
as we don't get another fucking
No, the only
PlayStation
reason
All-Star,
the
if we not
only
get that
reason
again,
why
we don't do that.
Smash exists right now is because Nintendo's
only
about to
competitive.
charge. No, they're about to charge you for multiplayer.
That's true.
Yeah, no, you got till September.
Yeah, they're gonna when Smash comes out, you gotta pay for online. How
Oh my
convenient!
God, I hate it.
How convenient!
I did not know this.
I remember when they introduced online on the Smash Brothers, dude. I really, really, really hated anybody who chose Kirby because Kirby was just like, "Oh,
Fuck
you're that character?
Kirby.
Sure, I'm that character too." Like it just copy and paste. I was like, "Fuck you."
I was like, too many links. There's too many links.
Too many links.
I'll say
What was it? Peach and her fucking hips of death. All of a sudden.
I will say this: I am glad that they're restoring Marth to his former glory. From what I can
Yes.
Yes.
You noticed that too?
Him, Samus, and Fox were my characters, and when they
Roy,
I stopped playing it.
Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Oh
Mac.
yeah, I love Captain Falcon.
I
Captain
love
Wolf
Little
Dole.
Mac. Oh, they bring him Wolf. That's the right.
P2's back.
You notice Wolf's stance is straight up Yamcha's Wolf Fang Fist.
Oh my god, yes.
That's true. I didn't think about that. I was thinking of also, Yamcha, and that's it.
Okay,
Fang Fist.
so
That's it.
Sony.
That was it for the
no,
Nintendo.
so Sony. I don't know. So the first thing I want to talk about is I don't know why everyone was pissed off about the lesbian kiss. We already knew she was gay.
Oh my
Why
god.
are they pissed at
We
that?
can't accept a gay character in a game.
No, there was a lot of people that were upset about
It's
it.
like Kun Jin in MKX.
So
because I feel like they're forcing an agenda again.
yeah, but she was already gay.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
She's been gay.
That's like a guarantee in the first DLC.
She was gay since PlayStation 3. So I'm just
in the
why
DLC,
that's
it was
why
a
I'm
hint.
confused. If any game doesn't have an agenda, it's this game because she was gay before the agenda started. She was already gay.
In the DLC, like
Yeah, she was already gay.
it was already gay. It was guaranteed. Like, oh, she's a lesbo.
Let me say one thing. The balls on Sony to have so much faith in Last of Us 2. They literally started a conference in the same exact church that's in the trailer. And I'm like, the balls on this.
And then and then stopped it, and then moved everybody to the next place, and then continued the conference.
No, I'm sorry, but when the dude with the banjo was on, I was like, a part
Okay,
of me just,
can we admit that was probably
damn, I'm not done. Like the dude with the banjo, like a part of me just wanted him to break out into Nakamura's theme song.
Yeah. But I don't like. I was watching the trailer. I'm seeing the gameplay, and they're just like, "This looks stunning. This is good." And I'm just like, "I'm gonna get this." And then when she shoots an explosive chip arrow and blows this man's head off, I'm like, "What the fuck?" But then she decapitates the motherfucker. What the fuck? And then she goes and mutilates a woman. What the fuck?
This game is
they
going
were
to
not
be
playing.
phenomenal.
They were not playing.
You're a lesbian fucking psychopath. How could that's fucking awesome?
That's hot as shit.
That's hot as fuck.
I don't know. Like I don't know why there was any controversy. I'm like, I gave no shit. It's like, okay, she was already gay.
It's a day one for me.
Oh my
She's
God.
lesbian, okay, but did you see her rip the fuck out of those three?
Yeah.
And the bullet holes when you actually see
Yeah,
the amount of blood in that trailer was just.
they were just saying how like it didn't connect, and was like it did. It was storytelling. It was showing you how her life was, and then how
survival.
it is.
It's survival.
It's solely focused around her now.
Yeah.
Is the game? Is the story of the game just basically one big flashback?
No,
I don't
there are definitely flashbacks though. If
Yeah,
you go
that's
by
a
the previous trailers, they showed her mother, so there's gonna be some flashbacks.
Because I thought like, oh, they're doing the Persona 5 thing where the entire story is just literally a big flashback.
No. If they gave us a full game of it being her perspective as a flashback and not being able to play as her now, and all we get is to do that little bit in the gameplay they showed, that game will flop. People are gonna riot Sony and tell them to fuck off on ever making another Last of Us.
I don't think that'll be the case.
No,
Last of Us has too much popularity on it.
Yeah, the game.
But that's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna you're gonna show us this trailer. You're gonna show us the gameplay. We know there's a couple of flashbacks, but if you make it a full game of flashbacks with just a scene like that, and then there's another flashback, like
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
I'm not worried.
Naughty Dog hasn't made a bad game
Name a bad game, Naughty Dog.
in a while.
None.
Probably like their
The
original.
Sucker Punch though. Oh,
Ghost of Tsushima looks so promising.
so good, so fucking good.
I've got a samurai boner.
So okay,
So many samurai games. So many samurai games.
I want to bring up one thing about Sony that I understood about if people were upset with the lack of some of the games that they didn't show, because they literally just upgraded and gave new parts and more space to all of their exclusive developers. They gave Naughty Dog a huge ass fucking like new studio to work with. Insomniac got a whole new studio to work with. So many like the games they're gonna come up with next year are gonna be fucking good.
It's not even that. It's just it's a fucking smart move because those companies know how to make a fucking game.
Exactly.
And they gave us a free game during the conference.
Yeah, there was some people that were saying that they were a little upset because Sony didn't show enough games. I'm like, Because
that's enough games as it is.
No, because all these games are exclusive, one, and then number two, the reason why there's not more is because obviously they're working on games for the PlayStation 5. That's true. So they're not going to show you that now.
No, but God, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is games going to look like in that system?
Right?
But let's talk about.
That's what I'm saying. Everyone's just like, when you look at the Xbox One X and you look at a PS5, everyone knows that the Xbox One X isn't going to be able to do anything that the PS5 can.
Not even that. There's like, what is there to show on the Xbox?
Short on graphics, what exactly is that console going to be able to do that Xbox isn't going to be able to do?
I don't know.
Actually, exclusive game.
I'm asking
games.
Exclusive games are going to be able to revamp online, even if it was revamped for the PlayStation 4. They're going to go even more in depth. They're still working off the whole Blu-ray. They're also going to jump up on CPU and GPU, because if you can go 100 megabits per second when I have 400 on a PS4 Pro, tell me what they're going to do with the PS4.
Okay, ball massager.
What else is there that they're offering?
Games, and like, there's just going to be a lot more exclusives and a lot more content they're going to be able to do. They'll be able to put backwards compatibility in just for the hell of it.
Okay, well, actually, there's one thing.
Okay,
you go first.
Hold on. So, black and white, a PS4 and an Xbox is not much difference. What matters is the content that's on both systems. If there is more content on the one system than the other, why would and you can still get the same games the third party games, and you get exclusives, why would you pick an Xbox?
True.
Unless your friends are on it. If your friends are on it, I got you. Those are your friends. You go where they go. That's why you play that system. That's cool. But money wise, if you could only buy one system, you would buy the PlayStation because you're gonna have more exclusive content, including your third party, with a online service that is on par and costs the exact same amount of money as the competition.
Okay. So
to go back to Ghost of Tsushima real quick.
Like, so good! Like, oh my
God!
Was
so hyped for that.
I saw the samurai. I was like, I had samurai shampoo. Is this the man that smells of sunflowers and shit?
I literally went to GameStop and tried pre-ordering it.
No.
Can you even pre-order that now? Is there a release date for that?
No, you can't. Like I said, I tried.
And GameStop is known to just put out pre-orders when there's no release date. Just put out a pre-order.
Yeah, okay. Jump Force doesn't have a release date. You can pre-order Jump Force.
Yeah. You could pre-order Red Dead before there was a release date. When they announced Black Ops and they didn't give a date, you could pre-order Black Ops.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
there's fucking no sense.
I'm starting to realize that Crazy Kev likes to pre-order.
Yeah, you're part of the fucking problem, Crazy Kev.
Once they confirm new game content new story content for God of War, that means you can go to the other realms again.
Yep.
Okay, so this is the only thing I was very upset with Sony. There's just one little thing, just one small thing. It was me and Chauncey's gift. Just this little small thing that me and Chauncey want.
Scream in 3, 2,
change my
1.
fucking name, bro. Can we just change our names, please?
Fuck.
I will pay fucking $50 to just say so much.
I will not pay $50 to change my name, Sony, but I will pay 15 like Microsoft. I will pay 15.
Just let us change our names.
Like,
man.
I've been Crazy Kev 091 on PlayStation since the very beginning.
I've been Spawn Fanatic since I don't know when now.
Crazy Kev, can you please allow Crazy Kev to change his name, because having numbers in your name is gay?
No, dude. I need Pussy Destroyer 69 and change his name, okay?
If you look up the craziest like PlayStation 4 names, it's mostly so bad.
Numbers, bro. I don't know.
No, there are some bad ones.
No, there's bad ones. But the thing is, here's the problem
that people made when they were like 10, and then just didn't change.
Pussy Destroyer 69, bro.
I've seen that before. I've dead ass seen that.
But here's the problem: like, people didn't give a fuck. Like, I got a PlayStation. What's your name, bro? ABC1273765BA. What the fuck? You have imagination? No, I just kick random. Bro, like, come on, PlayStation. Fuck, man.
But all those names are literally little kids.
Wait. This is just from hate mail I've gotten from playing UFC 2.
Oh, you're looking at the hate mail?
So we have that was normal. There's one. Tone A 52er.
What?
Bama Balls 88. Head Shooter 318.
See, that would be cool, except if you had any numbers. That means
Wait,
you got
wait,
the
wait.
fucking original.
Blundy Sack.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What was that?
Blundy Sack. BJ Champ 95. M Hug 86. SBG Notorious MMA. Upfold 22. T's Twins.
No, bro, you got to go to the recent players that you.
Mossberg 513. Meet Mosses. Fudgy the Wallachs.
What's on Wallachs?
Yo, you ready for this? Brown for you.
Young Simba.
Oh.
Young Simba.
Too high for this 318.
I played with that guy. What the fuck?
So
yes, he's messaged me on
So some of these names are really cool. Like this is an actual like OG, the Feral Dragon. Holy shit, this guy has no fucking numbers.
Exactly.
Yes. Like for me, I'm Spawn Fanatic. It's like I'm the first. I'm like nobody else has my name. I'm fucking glad. But then, like some of these, I'm like, oh.
Oh wait. Daddy Poops.
Yeah, I remember that guy. That was the funniest shit. Like, yo, Max. I was like, why? He's like, yo, guess this guy's name. I was like, what is it? He's like, Daddy Poops. You got to be fucking kidding me.
I have one right
Cake
here
and
called
Bake
Bird
84.
Cow 5. What the hell is a bird cow? Bird Cow 5.
Flying cow.
Here's another one. Barely There VV.
Dr. Cocktor.
Frankie Mon.
Dankus Meme.
Here's an OG, Gandalf the Boss. Fuck yeah, that's an awesome name.
Gandalf the Boss. That's pretty sick.
Oh, that's the guy we were playing with on
Frankie
Battlefield.
Wee Wizard.
Yo, ready? Swoogie 2003.
Oh,
we know what year you joined.
Will work for food 89.
I love that the suspense in that one. Will work for food 89.
Yo,
Oh, I got
right
one.
here.
I got one.
Oh my God.
Captain Foxbutt.
God Sayer, not Slayer, Sayer 444.
There's one. Ginger Megatron.
Hey,
So he's
didn't you
Irish?
meet somebody with something like
Yes.
Megatron? Yeah.
Inked up white boy, but it's ink 3D up white with a 1 as the I and 3 boy.
Hold
As
on.
3 as the E.
So I'm looking up like friends you may know, and it's like connecting my Facebook. And one of my friends is Lonely Japan Boy.
Hold on, you ready?
Oh.
Here we go. Dark Diggler, you ain't tight.
What?
What?
What did you type in?
Worst PSN
Oh.
names.
I got one that's gonna top the cake.
Go ahead.
That hairline though. CK.
I have
Damn.
Poon Job Nation.
Poon job.
Wait, here we go.
Is it
Listen to
Jinder
this list.
Mahal?
Listen to this list.
Jinder Mahal.
Number, yeah, right. That's his name. Number 1 crackhead,
Oh my god.
Mr. Blumpkin.
Oh
the,
god.
the Shat 6392.
Trapper 247365.
He's black. Dingle by Barry 96. Prince. Wait, this is the best. Oh my god, this is awesome. This one's awesome.
Are like on point. Like, what did you
This
take?
is awesome. Hold on, you ready? Prince Long Dong.
Oh my god.
Squat Indo.
Yo,
Jose hit him up 35.
yo, Captain Coochie.
Crippled Nipples. Flicking the Bean 69.
Yes, yes.
By me,
Wow.
split.
Wow. Baja Blast Mountain Dew. That's actually someone's freaking
OG.
Okay.
OG, no
Listen.
numbers?
All right, listen.
No number.
Damn.
Listen. Okay. For every Friday, everyone come in with
At
the
least,
worst 5 names that you've seen that week, and then tell me what platform they were on. It could be Xbox,
Oh, yeah, here's
PlayStation, or
Oh,
anywhere.
like, and what game you were
Yeah,
playing
yeah.
mostly?
So save it.
Just
All right,
for
we're gonna move on to the last thing, and we're gonna get out of here. The last thing. So we all know Battlefield 5 is coming out, and all the content will be free. There will be microtransactions, but all the content is free. You don't have to worry about nobody to play with because everyone bought a map pack and some people didn't buy a map pack, whatever, like the issues we have now. So EA, hold on. You're done. We're done with it. We're done.
Name.
We're done.
It's Royal Scorpio 96. I'm like, that's not him.
We are. EA has this is EA. Activision, on the other hand, has one up and pulled an EA,
which is like surprisingly.
Yeah. So Activision decided, you know what, we want to be the worst company of the year. So not only for Black Ops 4, not only are the maps not free.
No, the multiplayer maps are free.
No, they're not.
No, zombies aren't free.
Nope.
Man,
and
you're high as fuck.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Activision announced the Black Pass. The Black Pass
will have that just like a bad day.
The Black Pass will have
sounds like you go in the Pornhub.
We'll have that does actually. It sounds like
Anyway, be released on Black Friday.
The Black Pass will have all the zombie maps and 12 multiplayer maps. Okay. Now, there is no set price to this Black Pass because you cannot purchase it separately.
You can't put a price on blackness.
In order to buy the Black Pass, which is the only reason you can get access to all the content, because these map packs will not be sold individually. You cannot buy them after you get the game. You have to buy a special edition of the game, which the minimum is $100 to get the Black Pass. Otherwise, you can't get it.
Damn.
That's like GameStop has 3 different editions. While if you want to get the remastered maps that are going to be day one, you have to digitally pre-order it on PlayStation.
Can we just get the same game? Like, why?
So
Right?
Basically, if you want all the maps, when you buy the game, you cannot buy the regular version.
Yes. That's fucked.
That's amazing.
That's amazing.
That's the greatest fucking plan ever. All those fuckboys are gonna support the shit out of that thing.
So I was
gonna get the game.
I was planning on getting the game and trying out the battle royale and that bullshit. I was gonna try it out,
and then he realized he had an epiphany.
And especially if they decided they were gonna go the route of EA and make it so that make you're part of the problem. You're the fuckboy.
Fuckboy, bro.
Fuckboy 101. You are the fuckboy.
Hold up.
Uh-oh. Look what you've done.
Does he have a
Look
shirt
what you've
that says
done.
fuckboy?
No, he has his fuckboy card. He's official. He's certified fuckboy.
You got a flag.
I swear to God, if he pulls out a card, I'm gonna give him props.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
What's wrong with that?
What is that?
He bought the collector's edition. That's cool.
What is that?
That's the collector's edition for World War II.
World War II.
Yeah, I wanted to get that too, but I'm just waiting for it to drop in price because they made so many of them. It's eventually going to be like $50.
I know. It's literally. When I got this, I was expecting everything from the collector's edition. Right? Damn thing didn't even come with a season pass.
Yeah. And then wait, you see, hey Hunter, let me wait. Let me introduce you to the people that are going to buy Call of Duty. Not only did they get fucked on World War II and then you get season pass with the collector's edition, but they already pre-ordered the next fucking game and said they want more. Can you please add more lube?
No, literally, I went in there and got the season pass for free the next day because I was like, I am not paying for a fucking collector's edition just to turn around and pay $60 for a goddamn season pass.
And he turned around and he pre-ordered Black Ops 4, which
yes,
he has to buy a special collection. He's
this
spending
is the
$100.
first special edition I've ever bought for Call of Duty just because I was hyped for World War II because it was going boots on the ground. And I barely played the game because fuck the game. Black Ops 4 is a totally different story because it's Treyarch.
What we don't know is that
$100.
Yeah, $110. Okay,
yeah, you are a shill. You are shilling so damn hard it's scary.
I know.
We should end on that note because this fuckboy ruined.
I'm just. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, I wanted to be funny with the whole.
I wanted to be cool because I'm a fuckboy.
I am not cool and I'm not a fuckboy.
So
you bought Call of Duty, you're a fuckboy.
And so anyway,
I pre-ordered Battlefield as well.
We're gonna.
That doesn't make any sense.
You bought Call of Duty, you're a fuckboy.
Hey, Hunter. Do you see the power of
becoming a
Call of
fuckboy because
Duty?
you're gonna
Do you
get
see
it.
the power of Call of Duty?
Black Ops 3.
This is the example. This is the power of Call of Duty. So if you think that any game is going to outsell it,
You're wrong.
You have not met Crazy Kevin, his band of fuckboys.
John,
Like,
see,
who would've-
we're in the same degree program.
First of all, you would have double checked, like, hey, let me buy this. Wait, what does it come with? Oh, it comes with this, and this.
No. But let's be realistic. When you buy that, you expect a season pass. Come on.
Yes, like straight up.
Come on. What game have you bought? What game have you bought that didn't come with a season pass? That was a collector's edition.
That's why I
Batman.
always check the list. What does it come with?
I got like literally the night that I unboxed it, I put the game in. I was looking around. I was like, okay, where's the season pass at? Where's the season pass at? I looked at. I literally was just like,
Let's be realistic.
they fucking lowballed me.
does
And then I
that?
go in. Oh yeah, by the way, it didn't come with the season pass. You had to
Yeah.
buy the one lower than it. And I'm just like,
Wait, that makes no sense. Why would the
Yes.
collector's edition not have the season pass?
Yeah,
but the one
no,
lower
yeah.
does?
The special
What the
edition,
fuck?
the special
I walked
edition
into
comes with the
GameStop
season
and
pass.
it's like,
Collectors does not.
it's like, oh, we didn't know that. Bullshit.
Bullfuck.
Oh, yeah, we know
GameStop?
that. Yeah.
No, GameStop would lie to you? What?
They would not lie to you. They
No,
would not lie to you.
I understand. Pre-order
Kevin doesn't know about
stop
more
buying
stories
games
of
from
GameStop.
GameStop is stupid because of how fucked they are. I understand that, but the reason that I do it is because I do have the power of rewards. That's the only. If
The
I
power
didn't have
rewards are
that,
fucking you up in the ass for nothing. There's nothing. There's no point for the reward system.
Only collector's edition I ever got was for Persona 5, and so far I haven't been screwed over.
well, you
So-
know what? I got screwed over with both Call of Duty and Destiny 2. So.
Man, you're still buying the
We
fucking new one, aren't you?
I'm
Yes!
buying. I'm buying Forsaken too. Damn it! Shut up.
Fucking fuck.
that is the one game I shill for. I'm not even
This
gonna
is
lie.
why we're
That's
friends.
the one. That's the one. That's the one. I haven't bought a Call of Duty. I haven't. I don't.
I went in the other day and pre-ordered the biggest edition for.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not
hoping
pre-ordering
to
it.
God that
I'm not
Square
pre-ordering
Enix
it.
drops the PS4 Pro for it, because if they don't,
You
Oh
guys can
yeah,
be bad with
there
this
is
print.
there is a
Crazier.
Kingdom Hearts. There's a Kingdom Hearts
but it's
PlayStation 4 special
exclusive
edition.
for Japan.
I may go for that.
Oh well, no, it's exclusive for Japan. So
No, okay, no. Listen. They
I'm
dropped
on
it at
Japan.
E3, and immediately I'm just like, finally. But then in the back of my head, I'm like, wait a minute, those motherfuckers are.
why would they show that in America then? You
Exa-
fuck.
yeah,
They show that at
exactly.
Tokyo Game Show.
Exactly.
Because
My
Japan is
point.
like- no,
My
but Japan-
fucking point.
fuck you, Americans, and your big penis. We have bigger penis now because of PlayStation.
No, the pre-order in the PlayStation Store is that you get a dynamic theme and a variant of the first Keyblade.
Yeah, no,
That's it.
that's the same. Okay, when 2.8 came out, they came out with a special
2.8.
edition for PlayStation 4
Right.
for Kingdom Hearts 2.8, and everyone was like, "Sweet, exclusive for Japan." Oh, fuck you, Square. PS4 Pro, Kingdom Hearts 3, exclusive. Oh, for PlayStation, sweet. Show it at E3. Everyone gets hyped. No, still fucking exclusive in Japan. It's just like, fuck you, Tetsuro Nomura.
So in
Not
the end,
Nomura's fault, it's Square's fault.
Fucking Nomura's fault.
He has the last laugh.
So in the end, I thought we were gonna be saying fuck Activision, but no, it is fuck Square Enix. We're gonna end it at that.
Never thought I'd say
Thank you
those words.
all. Thank you all for watching. We definitely do appreciate it. Catch us every Friday, 8:30 on YouTube. And if you cannot catch us on Friday, please download it on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Google Play. Just search.
We're trying to get on Spotify.
I am J2 Cool.
Out of my max here.
Royal Scorpio.
Kevin
Crazy Kev Gaming.
and NY Samurai.
Oh, I
I hope you all have a wonderful day.
miss Aries.
Peace. It's so dark.
Well,
in here,
thanks a lot.
man. Dad
Well,
sucks.
I miss his where is this? It's like
Chair
Scott.
falling down.
Yeah, that's what he would do. He's fucking
We
weird.
still see you, Max.
I know.
He doesn't really
I got like the perfect thing. Yeah.
I miss Aries too. I'm craving some curry goat.
Oh my